Halakha said yesterday we were talking about a person who's wearing more than one talit. So one beracha works for both talits that he's going to wear. Each talet is going to be, with the beracha that he made, is going to be kaven to be motziit, and therefore he doesn't have to make a beracha on each talet. He makes one beracha for both. However, let's say labash talit ahad bebeto uberach aliyah kodem shilbashena וכיוון לפתור בברכתו talit נוספת שבדעתו ללבוש בבית הכנסת. I wore one talit in my house, and now I have in mind at the same time that I'm wearing the talit in my house that I'm going to wear another talit in shul, a different one. So I'm having in mind for two, one here and one in shul. The halakha is da'at maran shulchan aruch is af al pi chen tzarich lachzor barech. Even though you had in mind, still you have to make a beracha, and the reason for that is there's a hefsek. Walking from your house to the shul is an automatic hefsek. Therefore, that would mean the same thing would apply. If, let's say, you put one talet on in this shul, and you had a seventh that week, and you're planning to go to another shul, and you go to the other shul to put on a talet in the next shul, even though you had in mind to put on the talet in this shul, and you had in mind to put a talet in the next shul, halakha is, you got to make a new beracha. However, he brings down, there are those that disagree with this, and they hold that if a person did have in mind when he put on talet number one that he's going to put on another talet when he gets to the shul, there are those that argue on Maran, and they hold that you don't have to make a beracha. It's not considered a hefsek. The walking from the shul, from your house to the shul, or from shul 1 to shul 2 is not considered a hefsek, and therefore, if that's the case, you don't make a beracha. So to take yourself out of all sefekot, safek berachot lehakel, in such a case, if you did have in mind, you will not make a beracha, kevan that safek berachot lehakel. However, a person should not put himself in sefekot, and therefore the right way to do it is when a person puts on talet number one in the shul, and he has in mind, I'm going to go to another shul, I'm going to put on another talet over there. So say I'm specifically not having in mind for that talet. So this way, according to everybody, you still hayav to make a beracha when you get to the next shul. So then in that case, you put on talet number one in the shul and you make a beracha. And when you get to the next shul, you put on the next talet and you make a beracha again according to everybody. Kevan that you had in mind that your beracha is only being hal on one talet. However, in case you didn't, and you had in mind that I'm right now putting on one talet and I'm going to put on another one when I get to the next shul, in that case, safek berachot lehakel, even though there are those opinions that hold you do make a beracha. However, there are those that say you don't make a beracha, and in such a case, you will not make a beracha to get yourself out of all sefekot. Safek berachot lehakel, a person should not make a beracha. What happens if a person put on the talet and he took it off and he wants to put on the same talet again in the shul, in the same shul? So he took off his talet, he went to the bathroom, and now he comes back out and he wants to put on the same talet. Is that considered a hefsek? So there are those that hold that it is. However, halakha l'ma'aseh, we hold that if it's toch hasi sha'ah, if it's within half hour of taking off your talet, and again you had in mind that I'm still putting back the talet back on, in such a case, en sarich lachzor u'barich. You don't have to go back and make a beracha again because you had in mind, and it's within the same half hour, and I didn't make any kind of hefsek, I didn't leave. So in such a case, you do not make a beracha. However, if it's after a half an hour, such a case, then even if you had in mind, it doesn't work anymore. After Hati Sha'ah, already it's considered a hefsek, and therefore you do make a beracha. This would come out, let's say on Kippur, guy finished Musaf, he went home, he took off his talet, he comes back an hour later, 45 minutes later, he wants to put on the talet. You make a beracha, kevan that there was a hefsek, yoter mehasi sha'ah, even if you didn't leave the shul, you were in the shul the whole time, the fact that there was already a hefsek of yoter mehasi sha'ah, automatically you have to make a new beracha when you put on the talet again.